Welcome, my friend, to this very, very special and critically important Operation Greatness podcast. This is Operation Greatness Podcast 101. We're going to talk about all of this shortly. First, I have an important question for you. Are you willing to allow this podcast and your actions as a result of listening to us and joining us for this to are you willing to allow this to completely transform your life where you are fulfilling your destiny, becoming the great inspired visionary leader you are born to be, where you are liberating every one of your online friends and leading humanity out of scarcity, fear, lack, because you're giving everyone connected with you the ability to become financially free. You're giving them the gift of financial freedom. Are you willing to do that right here through this Operation Greatness podcast number 101? Take this in at that level. This is the monumental turning point in human history and of your life, certainly, because you're stepping into your greatness. So let's go. Are you ready for this? Okay, so if I have not had the honor yet of meeting you, then, or connecting with you in some manner, I am Dan Klatt, and I am the author of the book Reignited America and the book Enlightened Productivity. And these are just my three most recent books: The Daily Personal Success System, and what, and I'm also, the host of the Operation Greatness podcast, of course, and I am the founder of the Liberty Vanguard Alliance, as well as the Sons of Liberty in the Sovereign Council of the Liberty Vanguard Alliance. You're going to become our Son of Liberty, and I'm going to challenge you right here to become the greatest example of what is possible for every one of us, where your triumphant success story is inspiring everyone else to step up, to own their power, and to command their destiny, to rise to the level of the heights of success they never dreamed was possible for themselves. And yet your leadership, your example is showing them how much more is possible for them, because you're meant for greatness. You've always known that. I mean, were you like 7 years old or 9 or 13 or 10 when you recognized that, I don't know what it is, but I'm meant for something big. I'm here to have a profound impact. When was that moment when you recognized that? Because it's true. And my friend, this is that moment where you're stepping into your greatness. You're recognizing how much you had limited yourself, held back, and, well, you were programmed for scarcity, fear, lack consciousness. And now you're stepping out of that and you're owning your power and you are commanding your destiny, being of greater service to more people. You are here to make as much of a difference as you can to as many people as you can. So let's begin. Let's make this happen. Let's go all the way and commit right now. I'm going to do as much as I can to be of service to as many people as I can. And that is my source of happiness, joy, fulfillment, well-being, peace of mind, success, prosperity, meaning, impact, contribution. The more good you are doing in the world, the more you're supported in doing even more good. That means you're wealthy, you're happy, you're fulfilled, your life is meaningful, you believe in yourself, truly know how much you matter. And because here's the thing, you are God's instrument for miracles. And this is the doorway that you're walking through right here, where you will never be the same again. You're never playing small again. You're never living in fear again. You're never holding back your light. And in fact, you're shining your light as brightly as the sun. Because this is you stepping into becoming the person, God's instrument for miracles you're born to be, and you're not holding back or limiting yourself or playing small ever again. This is the most inspiring gift you have ever given yourself, and you are the greatest gift that anyone has ever given all of the people connected with you online. I mean, really hear this message, because together we are leading humanity out of lack, one divine gift at a time. Because you are a divine gift, and in fact, you are God's greatest gift to the world. That's something that I really want you to pause and contemplate. I call it give in and go within. Turn inwardly and see, wow, this guy, Dan Klatt, is telling me that I matter and that I have the ability to liberate humanity. And in fact, he's saying that just right here, by leading, inspiring, transforming, and liberating all of my online friends, doing a little more today in being of greater service to more people. Like, for example, I mean, hear these words and really apply this to all of your online friends on every social media platform where you are. For example, by you leading them into this Operation Greatness Podcast 101, together we're leading humanity out of lack, one divine gift at a time. Just by you, for example, I mean, how many people do you have? Get it, that total number. Like I have 181,000 some people on Twitter following me, and like 5,200 and some on Facebook, and whatever on Instagram, LinkedIn. What are the other ones? Well, YouTube, Rumble, Pinterest. Maybe I'm forgetting one or two, but all the places. Let's say it's 190,000 people whom I can personally lead, inspire, transform, and liberate. So, I mean, take your total number of people, and what is that if you, when, not if, when you are leading, inspiring, transforming, and liberating all of them by following us into godjv.com, where they are becoming part of, they're partnering with God and becoming part of the God JV. And let's just use the number 72%. And yet I'm challenging you to reach everyone, because no one left behind, because this is the monumental turning point in human history, the greatest thing humanity has ever done. And it's happening through you right here now, doing this yourself through godjv.com. So, like, if we take my number, 190,000 people, times 72%, because I mean, I'm challenging you to get your 12,000 people, 12,000 people. I mean, really see this and really feel this. For you to get 12,000 people to become financially free by joining us in the Vanguard, the Liberty Vanguard Alliance, and we're all doing this together through godjv.com, where they are joining your Liberty Vanguard Alliance and they are leading their own. And each person doing that through your Freedom Money link, your Vanguard partner Freedom Money link, that would be worth $998.50 to you every year by them joining through your link. And if they're just starting, or if you're just starting as a Well, by doing the Vanguard Think and Grow Rich Direct experience, that would be worth $98.50 to you for everyone doing that through your link. So, and our focus on getting 12,000 people, even if they're just beginning at with the Vanguard Think and Grow Rich Direct experience, it only takes 2 people for that to have paid off your fee to begin with us. And yet, once you have made at least $2,000, then you are yourself are leading your own Liberty Vanguard Alliance. If you're not starting there right away, giving yourself that extra transformation because you deserve it. I mean, you are, after all, God's instrument for miracles in the world. So absolutely, you deserve to give yourself the best because this is you. You know that old saying, like you have to breathe the oxygen yourself before you can help anyone else. And you have to receive God before you can extend God in the world, right? I mean, God is seeking, you're like the shakuhachi flute, which means the hollow flute in Japanese, and where you have to first, it's not, you're the instrument for miracles in the world, absolutely, and yet that means receiving God through the instrument you are and allowing God to bless the world through you, through the gift you are. And this is God working through you to make beautiful music, you might say, or to transform the world, which we are doing. We're leading humanity out of lack, one divine gift at a time. You are the divine gift from where this is all beginning. So, I mean, like in 3 days, I want you to do the 3-day Sons of Liberty Liberation Challenge, where in 3 days, you're getting your 12,000 people who are joining us in your Liberty Vanguard Alliance, where you're making $998.50 for every one of them joining your Liberty Vanguard Alliance through your link. And I mean, I didn't do the math ahead of time for that, but let's just step back. Not you, because you're God's instrument for miracles, after all. Let's just say the average person, like of your 12,000 people, all of whom you are giving the gift of becoming financially free. And I'm challenging you to do this today. And 3 days is the official time frame of our 3-day Sons of Liberty Liberation Challenge. I want you to do that today, and I want you to be the first person, like, to break the record for how long it took you to get your 12,000 people doing this. Like, can you do this in the next hour just through focus and discipline and dedication and commitment and faith and belief and knowing how much of a gift you truly are, a divine gift, as God's instrument for miracles? Are you willing to allow yourself to live at that level and to create at that level and to contribute so meaningfully to the world? So let's just look at this from your 12,000 people, where their results from following along and doing this Operation Greatness Podcast 101 together. We're leading humanity out of lack, one divine gift at a time. Let's just say the average person, all of whom you are transforming by bringing them into this Operation Greatness podcast through your link, of course, that they are getting 1,200 people who are then getting 1,200 people themselves who are getting their 1,200 people. And we're doing, you can multiply this by 10 with you're getting 12,000 people in the next hour, let's say, by you just focusing on this and allowing God to work miracles through the gift you are as God's instrument for miracles in the world. Well, 1,200 getting their 1,200, That's 1,440,000 people. So let's say you're 12,000 people getting their 1,200. That would be what, 14 million? I don't know, 14,400,000. That doesn't sound quite right. But anyway, let's just say 1,200 times 1,200. That's 1,440,000 people getting their 1,200, and that's 1,728,000,000 people, 1.72 billion people, 1.728 billion people. I mean, that's what you are creating right here by doing this yourself as the greatest thing you have ever done, and as by far your greatest contribution to the world through GodJV.com. We're all doing this together there and becoming Liberty Vanguard Alliance partners through there. And so, I mean, go there now, become your best self there, transform your life at the highest level there, and recognize how everyone connected with you, everyone in your life, and you, all of whom you see, everyone you see in the world is one divine gift, and you are able to transform them. And I will even, leading your own Liberty Vanguard Alliance, I will even walk you through liberating everyone in your community. And this is, I mean, can you see how this is by far the greatest thing you have ever done? Your greatest contribution to the world, and the best thing you've done to better yourself? And all of us together, I mean, this is what we are creating. Every one of us is joining in this because your power is beyond measure. You are God's gift to the world, after all. So, I mean, really hear this message that here it is. This is, if you're watching the video, I mean, you can watch that through godjv.com. And we're saving lives. You are saving lives and creating millionaires by sharing this Operation Greatness podcast number 101. And because 2026 is the year of liberation. I mean, this is all critical. This is the universal win-win, win-win. And this is what I want you to focus your power as God's instrument for miracles in the world on this creation. This is what all of us are now together creating. We're leading humanity out of lack, one divine gift at a time, because the systems of the world were designed to limit us, to get us disconnected from our power, our purpose, each other. I mean, look at the dumbing device. Did you know that was a military weapon designed to do this, to disconnect us from our power and to get us distracted and depressed, divorced from reality, divided, and, you know, they say divide and conquer, right? I mean, how much more misery is there in the world now? How many people are suffering? How many people are struggling financially and in every way with their relationships? How many people, I mean, we're changing that, we're transforming that, we're doing the work required of every one of us now together. And I mean, really see this, focus this in your mind on this vision, focus your power in creating this. All 8 billion of us are healthy, wealthy, sovereign, and free because of me, because of you, and because of every one of us, all of whom you are leading, inspiring, transforming, and liberating. All 8 billion of us are healthy, wealthy, sovereign, and free because of me. That means we're taking our power back. That means we're owning our power and commanding our destiny. And you're being of greater service to more people. You're living your divine design, duty, destiny, dharma, with all of us doing this together through our God JV at godjv.com. We're partnering with God. We're being you are being God's instrument for miracles, and you're liberating every one of your online friends and everyone in your community, leading your own Liberty Vanguard Alliance. So if you're watching the video here, I put this on my social media, you're seeing this is what it looks like when you go to godjv.com, and I'm giving you a private podcast. I haven't shared this publicly yet. I might do that, but I don't know if I want to because it's something that's special for every one of us. Hear this message. This is what you're seeing at godjv.com. If you're not there, then go there now. You're unknowingly serving Satan if you're not consciously serving God. That's Operation Greatness Podcast 100. And we're doing the video for that when you join us at godjv.com for that. And we're looking at some of these very, very important questions. Like the answer to that question, how can you say I'm serving Satan if I'm not consciously serving God? Well, think about the systems of the world. When was that ever okay for your children to be forced to watch trannies attempting to program your children to be confused about whether they're a boy or a girl? When was that possible for the schools to indoctrinate them to hate themselves, to hate their heritage, to hate America, to hate the American dream, and to blame? How is any of that even? It's unconscionable to me, the child abuse that our schools were doing to our beloved children, and we allowed that to happen. How is that ever okay? How is that even? It's unconscionable to even think that we allow this, or to have the schools allow boys, predators, to go into the girls' locker rooms. How is that ever even acceptable, much less, we allowed that to happen by putting our power in these systems of evil? Are you serious? We actually were that distracted, by the dumbing device, disempowered. We didn't think that we had the power when the truth is we have all the power. And anyway, so these questions on this page that you see at godjv.com are critically important. And as you know, the truth shall set you free. We're revealing the truth and we're living our divine design duty. This is our duty, our world. You're responsible for raising your children and making sure they know how to thrive. They know how much they matter. They believe in themselves. Whereas the systems of oppression and evil, the globalist systems, were designed to indoctrinate them, to get them disconnected from their power. We're all, do you feel that? Do you feel how powerful this is? Because you're God's instrument for miracles, and you can feel the power of God moving through your life right now. And are you feeling this? Is that wow, is this blowing you away because you're recognizing how powerful you are and how the world is a perfect mirror reflection? This is a little more advanced training. If you're not familiar with that at all yet, well, you will be, especially when you're a son of liberty in the Sovereign Council of the Liberty Vanguard Alliance. Anyway, so see this page yourself and study this and really contemplate this. And then all you do is enter your email address here and let me know where I can invite you to become one of our God JV partners with God, and where you are leading, inspiring, transforming, and liberating all your online friends. And do you get the sense how this is the correction that every one of us is required to do? And we should have done this when the systems of tyranny and oppression and evil began tightening that noose around us, especially in 2020 when, the PSYOP that began then was, well, it caused a lot of damage and it destroyed a lot of lives. And anyway, but the thing is, don't give that any of your power. That was then. We were naive. We trusted the systems of oppression and evil and tyranny. We didn't realize how, I mean, that was kind of like, the last turning, the last card fell over, the last straw, shall we say, when evil really started to exert its pressure that it had been preparing us as this. I mean, this is a frequency war. This is what I really want you to hear. This is a frequency war, and you're raising your frequency and you're keeping your frequency high. You're not getting distracted by the dumbing device anymore. You're not doom scrolling and giving your power to fear, which is what feeds evil, and you're staying in your power and you are leading the life that you were born to live, making as much of a difference as you can to as many people as you can. Right? Right, right, right. Yes, you are God's instrument for miracles after all. So, how soon are you going to do this? Now? Right, right, right. How powerful are you? You are powerful beyond measure. Right, 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 right. Do you realize, do you have that inner knowing, that aha sense that, yes, everything he's saying, I feel it. I know that I'm here for something substantial, profound, great. I accept that I am God's instrument for miracles, that I am here to be of service, to make as much of a difference as I can to as many people as I can in the world. And he's right. Everything he's saying, I feel it in my bones. Your inner truth detection system is saying, like your inner GPS meter, wow, this is something I have to do. This is the most important thing I have ever done. I was playing small. I wasn't feeling like I had the power or the ability, maybe even to protect my family. And yet I was distracted, disempowered from the dumbing device. I stopped connecting with God, with my family, with life. I was limiting myself. I was afraid. I was holding back. I was self-sabotaging myself. I mean, what's today? As I'm doing this, it's Monday, and it was a week ago Sunday, so today is my 8th day without sugar, and I feel so much better. If you're still eating sugar, that's a poison, and coffee, caffeine is a poison. If you're, it was since Tuesday, not Sunday, so 2 days later that I had some caffeine. So that's like 6 days, I guess, right now. And I mean, keep track of this. I've lost, I don't know, like one day a week I do something called well, anyway, this is all, who cares? It's just eliminate the poisons in your life, including the dumbing device, including TV. Videos, be very selective. Use your discernment about what videos you watch. I mean, if you still watch TV, if you watch, quote, the news, then that's programmed. I mean, the systems of evil, be very vigilant about keeping your mind pure, keeping your frequency high. So not watching videos that are about all the manipulated, manufactured protests and the narrative of hatred, evil, division, and violence. I mean, like one whole party, I call it the party of violence, because they celebrate death and they celebrate violence, and they're manipulated. They're more brainwashed than the others, and yet I mean, anyway, you know all this stuff. You're intelligent. You see what's happening. You know the systems of evil are designed to oppress, censor, and separate people from their power, right? Where you are, you're above that, and you're recognizing these systems of evil, and you are not allowing them to take your power, and you're awakening others out of that brainwashing, out of that manipulation, and you're introducing them, you're opening to how powerful they are as well. Right. Because you accept that you are God's instrument for miracles and you have the power to liberate humanity, one divine gift at a time. So all of us are coming from abundance. We're giving generously because we are being of greater service to more people. I call this pulp, P-U-L-P. We're all coming from prosperity, unity, love, and peace. And scarcity, fear, lack was something that was just imposed on us by these systems of evil, of oppression, tyranny, control, power, greed, scarcity, fear, lack. None of that is natural. You are here to live your best life, to create everything that you want, to allow everything that you want to come through you effortlessly. That's how we're all living now. We're all consciously living that way. And evil has no power over us because we are high frequency and evil can only be low frequency, right? You know that. So live that way. Live abundantly. Think of that pulp, P-U-L-P. Live from prosperity, unity. See us all as connected, as God's instruments for miracles, as your brothers and sisters. Unity. We're united. We're all in this together. We're being of greater service to everyone we can. This is your higher purpose. This is the higher purpose of social media. This is the greatest thing every one of us has ever done. So see, feel, I mean, you might want to close your eyes if you're not driving now. Feel all 8 billion of us are healthy, wealthy, sovereign, and free because of me, because of you, because of every one of your online friends doing this through your Liberty Vanguard Freedom Money link. They are all joining your Liberty Vanguard Alliance. They are all becoming sons of liberty through you. You, of course, are the example of how much more is possible for every one of us as sons of liberty in the Sovereign Council of the Liberty Vanguard Alliance. All 8 billion of us are healthy, wealthy, sovereign, and free because of you, because of me, because of all of us doing this right now through the GodJV at godjv.com. And notice how all of us are now coming from prosperity, unity, love, and peace, P-U-L-P. We're living our best lives as instruments for miracles, as God's instruments for miracles. And this is by far the greatest thing humanity has ever done. And it happened by you doing this with and for yourself and everyone connected with you. I mean, you're doing this yourself with and for your children, your family, your community, your best friends, everyone connected with you in the real world, as well as everyone connected with you online. You're transforming their lives. You are being the greatest contribution anyone has ever made in their lives because you're giving them the gift of financial freedom. I started to say this earlier, the numbers, like when we were talking about you with the 3-day Liberty Vanguard, the 3-day Sons of Liberty Liberation Challenge, where you're getting your 12,000 people in the next 3 days joining your Liberty Vanguard Alliance. I don't remember the numbers exactly, but like we can probably do the math sort of approximately anyway. I do recall, if I remember correctly, that your 1,200 people joining, well, yeah, here, okay, I know this number. Your 1,200 people joining your Liberty Vanguard Alliance, where you're making $998.50 for each one, joining your Liberty Vanguard Alliance through your Freedom Money link, that would be worth $1,198,200, almost $1.2 million. To me, that's financial freedom money for the average person. So that's happening with you getting 1,200 of your online friends joining your Liberty Vanguard Alliance. And now, of course, I mean, this is obvious. We shouldn't need to say this. If you do nothing, once you join and get your Liberty Vanguard Alliance, if you do nothing with it, then you're getting nothing out of it. So there's no income guarantees or promises or anything, no nonsense like that. I mean, all of that's obvious to a responsible person, and yet so many people were distracted by the dumbing device, giving their power to that and feeling like they don't matter and they're helpless and weak and powerless. All of that was part of the control of the systems of evil. None of that is true. You are powerful beyond measure. You have the power, as you've seen right here, to liberate humanity. I mean, just by getting your 12,000 people to get their 1,200 people, that would be, well, 14,440,000 people, I think. And we're getting their 1,200 people, and that would be more people than we have on the planet, like 12 billion people. So just with you getting your online friends who are getting their online friends who are getting theirs, all of humanity is liberated. All of that happened one divine gift at a time through you, doing this yourself through GodJV.com and leading, inspiring, transforming, and liberating every one of your online friends and everyone in your community, because all of them are leading every one of their online friends and everyone in their community. And this is the monumental turning point in human history, with you being the greatest gift anyone has ever contributed in the lives of everyone you are leading, inspiring, transforming, and liberating. You see that, you know it, so make it happen. All 8 billion of us are healthy, wealthy, sovereign, and free because of you. Because of all of us doing this, becoming God JV partners with God at GodJV.com. Go all in. See yourself right here as the greatest son of liberty there ever was, where you have transformed the lives of more people. You've gotten your 12,000 people faster than anyone else in our 3-day Sons of Liberty Liberation Challenge. You're showing everyone as the example, as God's instrument for miracles that you obviously are, how much more every one of us is capable of achieving with a little focus, a little work, pointed attention, and the belief and knowing this is why I am here. This is the greatest thing I have ever done. And you're experiencing that and showing everyone how to achieve that for themselves. Financial freedom is the gift you are giving as you're liberating every one of your online friends and everyone in your local area, leading your own Liberty Vanguard Alliance. I'm so excited for the success. You are going to share and show everyone how much is possible for them, following your lead, inspiration, and example. I'm so also honored and touched and humbled by you hearing this message and taking ownership of the gift you honestly are. And you being that gift. You are God's instrument for miracles, God's greatest gift to the world. So be it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't wait to see the person you are through the achievements and the gifts you have shared humanity-wide. All of us are healthy, wealthy, sovereign, and free because of you. Hearing this, living it, creating it, and allowing it. Thank you very much, my friend. Post right here what this has meant to you, and make sure every one of your online friends are doing this with us all through godjv.com. Thank you.